Hey YouTube, what's going on? It's Patriots Fangirl 12. Just making a quick video response to 3RDMILLION Sports Cards, Ron, to his little contest he's having, where he wants us to talk about other YouTube channels that we either are sub to or that we watch, other than sports card related subject matter. For me, I have a couple more hobbies. I'm going to reveal some of my geekdom here. I love reading and I love writing, so I tend to be sub to and watch a lot of book reviews and bookshelf tours. Yes, they do have those bookshelf tours. You heard me correctly. I can't tell you why I like watching stuff like that, but I do. I guess it's the voyeuristic side of me that just likes to see what shit's sitting on someone else's bookshelf. Anyway, I'm also a big movie fan, TV movie buff, whatever you want to call it. And I'm going to show you one channel I'm sub to called Spill.com. And if you're not sub to these guys, you should really do so because it's hilarious. It's an animated review show of movies. So I'm going to give you a quick glimpse. I chose New Moon, and take a look, and I hope you find it enjoyable. If you do, then you should check it out.
Come on, baby, I ain't got $7.50 to pay. Everybody now. A new moon on Monday and a twilight through the night.
Okay, I will go see the movie if you will stop singing.
It's the return of the glittering vampires, man. Yeah, boy.
Yeah, I'm just so not ready for this in my life.
This is the sequel to Stephanie Meyer's Twilight, and this is New Moon, in which we have Kristen Stewart returning as Bella Swan, and we have Robert Pattinson returning as Edward Cullen. Is that his last name? Cullen, whatever.
Yeah, whatever. This time around, we got a new player in that Shark Boy, Taylor Lautner, is coming in as a werewolf. So basically, the Twilight franchise is trying to co-opt the Underworld franchise.
Vampires get laid all the time. Not these vampires. These vampires like to abstain.
And it's funny because Edward ain't gave the dick to this chick at all, but she's just going crazy when he's gone. I mean, she's so bad that she's hallucinating about this dude. This is why I like the werewolves, because when the vampires start like saying, I can't be with you because I'm too sensitive and I'm risking our lives, and then the werewolves come up and be like, the vampires, baby, they left you. They don't give a shit about you. Now you want to get with this furry shit right here.
I with them because they're the ethnic group here, and
they're pimps. That's the thing about wolves. They will not pass up on food or ass.
This is directed by Chris Wheat.
Yeah.
He's a guy from American Pie.
Sure.
About a Boy, which I love that movie. But where Twilight, the first movie, seemed like a really cheap film, this seems to up the ante a little bit in its production.
It does.
As much as you say that, now you got werewolves in it. But the CGI of the werewolves looks terrible.
Well, that's the thing is that these werewolves look like teddy bears.
Yeah, they do not.
They didn't even go as far as to make... They're just wolves. They ain't even werewolves. They're wolves.
By the nature of this film, I'm not surprised that they didn't all have like different little symbols on their chests like Care Bears.
I was going to say, they're not even wolves. They're more like Alaskan Malamutes.
The vampires glitter. What are the werewolves going to do? They're going to tie ribbons in their fur. They're going to sit in a room and paint each other nails and be like... Oh, best friends, baby.
Oh, I want to be friends with the white girl. I want to be friends with the white girl.
No, she's my friend. I expect this to be a better movie than Twilight, but like I said, it depends on the writing.
I don't know. I think this is going to suck, but yeah, I'm going to see this. I'm giving the benefit of the doubt. I have been wrong before.
Fair enough. I'm predicting a rental on this. I mean, it just seems like it won't be the worst thing ever, but it won't be anything good either.
Tune in next week when you'll hear Leon say...
That was some old bull.
So yeah, that's Spill.com. They have tons and tons of movie reviews up there, and I love watching them. If you just want a good laugh and you want to kind of get a different opinion on a movie or whatever, you're kind of in the middle of the road, don't know if you want to go check it out or whatever, then check out Spill.com. And it makes you look at the movies with a little bit of humor to them. I love the fact that they're fucking animated. That's the best. So second to watching Spill.com, I also am subscribed to a comic book, I guess, talk show, review show, whatever you want to call it. They are called CCW, or Comic Culture Warriors. So these guys, basically, I've become really good friends with them over the last little while, and their names are Jose and Elliot, and they're just two great guys. I've gotten to know them really well. Elliot has helped me a lot with my writing, and they're big supporters of women in comics, and encourage women to be writing and to be putting their stuff out there. Comics are a very male-dominated field, industry, and hard to get into, but these guys are great. They supported my blog site, they've supported my website, my e-zine, and I do guest spot write for them on their blog. So Comic Culture Warriors, Jose will be to your left, and Elliot is going to be to your right. Elliot is basically a comic book writer. He does a monthly, and Jose has been a comic book retailer for something like 17 years. They're great guys, so check them out.
And Jose Melendez coming to you from Dreamland Comics in Schaumburg, Illinois. Thank you for joining us here on CCW TV, the Comic Culture Warrior video channel. Real quick, before we get into last rants. Buffy number 34, part 3 of the Twilight story arc, where Brad Metzler is kind of like wrapping things up, setting up the end. First 2 issues, we loved them. You loved them. Blown away by them.
This one not so much.
WTF?
So ridiculous.
What happened? I mean, and I read the interview on CBR about this whole thing. I mean, everyone's calling this the sex issue, where it's throughout the whole issue, Angel and Buffy are having sex, and literally, like, you know, helping the world come to an end. Mind you, not the first time that's ever happened.
Right.
The episode of Buffy where the Buffy and Riley spent this whole time having sex throughout the whole episode, and the world was also coming to an end because of that. It's like, gee, you know, can we go somewhere new, you know, with this? And this, I know, was Joss's idea, so it's not like, you know, Brad...
But a whole fucking issue, man.
Yeah, a whole issue of
God
that.
Damn.
And there was so much thought, so much talk given to the explicit nature of the sex, which really wasn't explicit.
The only thing that saved this issue was the Giles monologue going on about the history of stuff. Like, that stuff was pretty interesting, and I wish that was more of the book.
Right. The problem, though, was that the whole issue of the sex detracted. I mean, I knew they wanted it to be part of the story.
Which is fine if it's a part of the story, but it's the whole story. It's like page after page, splash page after splash page. It's like, and everyone knows I'm not a huge fan of Georges Genthy's work, too, and I was just like, ugh.
So there's a little small snippet taste of CCW. Anyways, Ron, great contest, and I hope I can win some of those YouTuber first series trading cards by Gary King of Steak. Those look sick, and hope everybody has a good week. And pretty much that's it. I'm a big fat nerd. Love reading, love writing. Maybe I'll put up another video showing off the bookshelf tours and the book reviews, which I watch and am sub to. I just, you know, I'm a big nerd. I love my action figures, love my sports cards, love my sports, love my comics, and love YouTube. Alright guys, peace out. Talk to you soon.